What up, everybody? Power Book 44, Season 1, Episode 1. The leader of the CBI gang, Chicago Brothers Incorporated, was just getting released from prison. At the same time, Tommy Egan, one of the biggest drug dealers in New York, was stopping through Chicago. So it was destiny that the two would cross paths. Tommy was starting a new chapter in his life in a new city and by himself for the first time without the crutch of his business partner, Ghost. While Diamond was also starting a new chapter, returning back to the streets. But when Diamond got out, he was a changed man. He wasn't the same old Diamond about all that violence who would just pop off for little to no reason. Diamond just finished serving 15 years in prison and he has no plans on going back. So Diamond got out of prison on his best behavior. And this caused problems between Diamond and his younger brother, Gennard, who had been running CBI the whole time Diamond was locked up, who felt like Diamond had gotten soft and wasn't built for the life anymore. And one of the main problems Gennard was also having problems with Diamond was the fact that he was getting close to Tommy. But we saw our first taste of the old Diamond when Gennard sent Blackston and his crew to do a hit on Diamond. Diamond retaliated by killing Blackston and leaving his body on Gennard's counter. This was a statement that terrified Gennard and sent him running to make peace with the Serbs and Walter Flynn. Part of the reason he had so many problems to start off Season 2. But in the Season 1 finale, Diamond spared Gennard's life and the two split CBI in half. It was at this time Diamond and Tommy came together and became business partners, similar to Ghost and Tommy. But Diamond has still pretty much been on his best behavior, trying to change. But we did see a little glimpse of what Diamond is capable of when he attacked Jamal, a civilian, because he wanted to debo the man's family from him. And that was also Diamond's main influence for change, Jamal's son, Leon, who Diamond said reminded him a lot of himself at that age. This was probably also around the age that Diamond got into the life, and he saw Leon as a better version of himself if he would have made better decisions as a kid. But that all ended when Leon was brutally killed in cold blood right in front of Diamond, as he was dropping Leon off at home, about ready to give a speech on TV. Also, Diamond just got done having that father-son moment with Leon, teaching him how to tie a tie. This led to Diamond getting drunk at the barbershop, turning up on the clear liquor while staring at himself in the mirror. Then Bones walked in with a bag of coke and a bag of money that Diamond told Bones to leave it there on the ground and go. Diamond dumped the drugs and the money all over the place while the door was unlocked the whole time. When Tommy walked in, followed by Diamond's P.O., who had just been tipped off by Leon's father, Jamal. When the P.O. saw the drugs and the money, he told Diamond he was going back to prison. But Diamond canceled the P.O.'s Christmas while saying, "No, I'm not going back to prison." But realistically, Diamond was left with no choice. And if he wouldn't have done it, I'm sure Tommy would have. But after Diamond killed his P.O., he went back to gazing at himself in the bloody mirror. And it was at this time Tommy stood behind Diamond with a grin on his face, like he was happy that the old Diamond is back and has nothing to lose. And before I move on, Diamond's situation is starting to remind me of another Power character who also did a long prison bit, Kanan Stark. Remember, Kanan was not going back to prison either, and he proved that in the way he died, taking out several cops in the process, over a case he could have likely easily beat. Now also keep in mind of the story I told in the video yesterday, Tommy's inside man, and how Milan felt the same type of way about Tommy when they first met, because Tommy was broken after just killing Holly and felt like he had nothing to live for, and Milan loved it. But Milan was the one who ended up getting played by Tommy, as Tommy killed him and stole his entire organization from him in the process. In the same way, will Tommy regret the day that the old Diamond returned? going back to a conversation that Diamond and Jannard had in season 1 while playing baseball. Jannard was asking Diamond about Tommy and then said the old Diamond would have popped his goofy. And Diamond replied, "But I'm not the old Diamond." And Jannard said, "You're right about that." So was this conversation foreshadowing that when the old Diamond would return, he will be a problem for Tommy? As Tommy is making these connections and building up the coalition, will he be betrayed by Diamond in the end? I don't think Diamond would betray Tommy with Miguel, because if Diamond is looking for power in the drug game, then cutting Miguel off would be the right move regardless. Also at this point, trying to put Tommy out of CBI would also be a problem because Tommy has been the one making the connections and also just got the favor of Che. So the only way Diamond would be able to get his spot back as top dog all by himself would be to clip Tommy, like Jannard was saying in season 1. Also, now that the old Diamond is back, will this cause Diamond and Jannard to get back close again? Jannard is currently working with his girl Shanti to infiltrate and take over CBI from the inside at just the right time. But when Jannard sees the old Diamond is back, will this cause him to flip and come clean to Diamond, or possibly even take out Shanti himself? Keep in mind what Jannard told Diamond at the end of season 1. If the old Diamond would have been back from the jump, they wouldn't have had no problems. And I also think that Diamond has a chance of being more savage than he even was before he went to prison. One more event could push Diamond over the edge completely, going all the way back to season 1, episode 1, before Diamond even got released from prison. There was an old man in prison who Diamond was close with, who I thought might have been his dad before we met Big Sid in season 2. But Diamond was very close to this old man and was giving him one final haircut before he was released. If something were to happen to this old man, especially if it happened soon, right after Leon was killed, Diamond is going to be on one for real. And then you add the fact that Diamond still thinks that D-Mac is dead and has already threatened to kill D-Mac before all this even happened, telling Tommy, "If you don't handle D-Mac, I will." So when Diamond finds out D-Mac is alive, this might be what ends Diamond and Tommy's partnership. And I can definitely see season 2 ending in a similar way that season 1 ended, with Diamond and Tommy splitting CBI or the coalition, at least down the middle. And season 3 will be Diamond versus Tommy. And there you have it. The old Diamond is back and will be a problem for Tommy. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.